y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video, and today I wanted to share some of my favorite primers to use and also my favorite setting sprays that I feel are great for oily skin, especially during the hot, humid summer months. But before we get started, if it is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are a returning subscriber, don't forget to hit the like button. Anyway, y'all, let's just get right into today's video. And I'm going to start with primers first, then I'll work my way to setting sprays. I'm very picky about some of the products I use, so when it comes to setting sprays and primers, I pretty much will use the same thing. I keep the same ones in rotation, but the ones I want to mention today I feel are absolutely perfect for oily skin. These are ones that I depend on. These are ones I know for a fact you can have a full face of makeup on with oily skin, and you can be in July and your makeup will last pretty much all day. And the first one I want to mention is the Smashbox Photo Finish Mattifying Control Primer. I have the mini size. I have yet to buy the full size just because this mini has been lasting me for the last couple months, which that's also another plus as to why you should pick this up, because you get a lot of product in this small little tube of primer. What I love about this is that this primer is, again, great for oily skin. It also has salicylic acid, so if you are oily, acne prone, salicylic acid is perfect for oily skin. And also this does have witch hazel, which is another ingredient that is perfect for oily, acne prone skin. And right now, at the time of this video, this is on sale at Sephora, but you also can pick this up in the mini in the full size. I believe the full size of this retails for about $34, I believe. This is pretty much a go-to primer if I feel like my skin is really struggling with acne at the moment, but I also want a really good matte primer that's not going to dry out my skin or cause any type of irritation or make my acne worse once I take my makeup off. This would definitely be one that I would recommend. Next primer that I feel is absolutely perfect for oily skin during the hot, humid months, it comes from Givenchy. This is the Prism Mattifying Primer. At the time of this video, this is not available on Sephora's website, but I believe you still could find this at Bloomingdale's. You probably could find it at Nordstrom. I will try to have a link below, but if there isn't a link, that's because I wasn't able to find it online. Primer that really dries down matte, and it dries down quick. This is very similar. I don't know if you guys remember the Becca mattifying primer. This is pretty much that. Like, it is literally the same thing. So if you really like that primer and you had oily skin, you wanted something that was matte and blurring, this is definitely it. And also, I believe this does have salicylic acid in it as well. And this one is more on the pricey side. I believe that I paid about $55, almost $60 for this primer, but it is so worth it. I'm actually using it today. I'll say that with this primer, this is one that is very drying. So if you have extremely dry skin, I would not even try to wear this, just because this is definitely on the matte drying side. But if you have oily skin, it is a primer that I would highly recommend for oily skin during the summer months. And this is pretty new to my collection. I've had it about a month, and it comes from Tom Ford. This is the Traceless Soft Matte Primer. I've pretty much been using this almost every day. What I love about this particular primer is that it's matte, but it's not too drying like the other two primers I just mentioned. I could actually see somebody with dry skin actually wearing this and liking it. Now, the other two I would not recommend at all for anyone with dry skin, because they're going to dry your skin out. This does not do that. This really blurs. So this has a lot of acne fighting ingredients as well in it, and it is blurring. If you don't want to spend the $89 for this, I would say eventually in a couple months they probably will have this at the cosmetics company store. So that would be a place to pick it up at a discounted price if you don't want to pay full price. Nordstrom sale is about to start, so that's another place you might find it on sale. I doubt it, but it is worth picking up. Like, I will say that. Like, I've really been loving this primer. Now let's just get right into some setting sprays that I would recommend for oily skin during the summer months. And the first one comes from Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I first tried this out last year, and I picked it up in a mini size. Once I started using it, I fell in love with it, and I've repurchased this I don't know how many times since then. This is a setting spray I feel like will be perfect for all skin types. I don't feel like this is the most matte setting spray that I have, or the most matte that I've tried, but I actually do like it as far as setting your makeup in place and it actually giving you a flawless airbrush look. It's an all-around good setting spray. Like, I really like the way that this sets makeup. You can pick up a mini size for $20. I'm not sure exactly how much the full size retails for. I'll say about $36, $40, but I would say pick up the mini size, see if you like it, and then I will eventually go on to purchase a full setting spray. I want to mention that I feel like if you don't have this and you have oily skin, I don't know what you're doing in life. This is the One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. This is pretty much everything that it says it is. This is matte. It is going to lock your makeup in place, and it also is waterproof. I have used this when I went to the beach several times, and my makeup pretty much stayed intact. This is, I would say, one of the best matte setting sprays that I have tried in a very long time. This is always sold out at Sephora, and once you try it, you will see why it's sold out. Only negative about this setting spray is that this smells like some type of hairspray, air freshener. I don't like how this smells once I first start spraying it. Every time I use it, I hold my breath a little bit just because I do not like how this smells. This is heavily fragrant, but the scent doesn't linger. It dissipates after a while, but if you don't like strong scents, well, let me not even say, even if you don't like strong scents, this is still worth picking up. I will highly recommend y'all pick this up. And this has a lot of acne fighting ingredients in it as well, and you can pick this up in the mini size, and you can also pick this up in the full size. I have a little bit left, and I am definitely going to go out and repurchase this. I will highly recommend this setting spray. If you don't pick up anything in this video that I recommended, this is the one thing you have to get if you have oily skin. I promise you, you're going to see a big difference in how long your makeup lasts. At first, I felt like nothing could get any better than the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray as far as locking everything in place. But when I picked this up, I was like, okay, this is it. I don't know why I haven't picked this up. Like, y'all, you need this in your life. If you have very oily skin, definitely. The last setting spray that I want to mention, this is actually a very affordable setting spray. It's actually a drugstore setting spray, and this is the Maybelline Last and Fix setting spray. I use this a lot during the summer months. I feel like this is a very matte setting spray. Now, it's not as matte as the One Size, but it definitely gets the job done. If you're somebody who feel like you don't want to spend a lot of money on a setting spray, this would be one to pick up at your local drugstore. I believe I paid about $13 for this. This is very affordable. It really, again, locks everything in place. I would highly recommend this setting spray, again, if you want to try out an affordable setting spray. Y'all know here on my channel, I don't really review affordable makeup, but this is a really good drugstore setting spray that I will highly recommend. Okay, y'all, that is it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Y'all let me know in the comment section, have you tried out any of the products I mentioned today? And also, if you have any products that you think are great for oily, acne prone skin, definitely leave that below in the comment section. And most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.